Hey guys, Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to talk to you about, let's hope that the sun doesn't blind you, I wanted to talk to you about a new album I received called Meliora from Ghost, previously known as Ghost BC because they thought the name Ghost was going to give them copyright problems in the United States, so BC means because copyright. That was supposedly not supposed to follow through with all the naming conventions, but it did. And people now call them Ghost BC, even though really it's just Ghost. Anyhow, this is their third full-length album, their fourth if you count this EP they did of mainly cover songs called If You Have Ghosts, which was excellent, mind you. So, I got into Ghost via my good friend Mark Phillips. He used to run Graveside Entertainment, and I think also Red Splatter on YouTube. I don't think he does either of them anymore. We still keep in touch. Hey Mark, what's up? And Ghost was kind enough to send me, I didn't know they even did this, their new album digitally. I think it's only digital, don't quote me on that, but I didn't see a CD release on Amazon. I think it's an only digital album that they sent me a copy of for purchasing tickets to their concert. So I purchased 2 tickets, they sent me 2 digital copies of the album. I've made a copy here for my friend Tom, Tattoo Shop. He'll be getting that in the next 20 minutes or so when I get there. And the album is really good. The album feels very clean. It's a very clean album. I would say the first album they put out was probably, what is it, Opus Anonymous? Was that Opus, whatever you pronounce it? Was probably their heaviest, but still not heavy, but their rawest sounding and their heaviest, where this one definitely has a cleaner sound, lots of instruments, very overlapping instrumental type of things going on, sort of operatic and grand in nature. I almost sound like Fanthony Antano with my tone of voice here. I'm not trying to, but very operatic, very theatrical in nature. There's 2 instrumentals that are about a minute long, have no lyrics, very grand. Then there is 8 more songs, one of which I do not like. It sounds kind of cool, but the lyrics are just too silly for me, and that is Mummy Dust. It's repetitive, but it also just doesn't, the lyrics and the stuff they're talking about is just stupid. So for me, that song just doesn't do it for me. It's not like a bad song, I just don't like it. I put most of the album on my flash drive in my car, and that's the song I skipped, if that says anything. They have a couple really good songs. The 3 singles that were out that were on YouTube and stuff that you may have previously heard of were Circe, which is, if I'm pronouncing that correct, which was very like, it starts off kind of Slayer-y sounding, but then it goes into like an almost Blue Oyster Culty, King Diamond sort of like singing. Really good. I like that one a lot. Then there's Majesty. Majesty was really good. Took a little bit to grow on me, but I do like it a lot. And then there's a more heavier kind of like riffy Pinnacle to the Pit, which I like. I would say none of the songs really sound the same, which is also interesting. It's not like you go to one or the other and you're like, wait, this sounds like the last one. They all do have a slow thing going on, but they all are very good. There's one song that sounds like something straight out of like the 80s, sort of like what's that song Der Kommissar, After the Fire. It sort of has that, it doesn't sound like them, but it has that kind of, 80s sort of melody. A lot of it sounds very 70s and 80s-ish. Really cool stuff. If you don't mind the slower stuff, like I said, the overly dramatic kind of opera-ish, it's a really great album. If I were to give it a score, I'd probably give it a solid 8, maybe 8.5. But if you like their previous work and you want to check out the new album, I think you'll be pleased, as long as you understand what you're getting into. I think it also really blends well with their look and theme they have going on. So I will be seeing them in September with my buddy Tom from the tattoo shop, Tattoo Frenzy. Check them out, Lindenhurst, Long Island, and probably weigh in on that then. But if they do any of these new songs, I think it would probably go over well with their image and their look on stage. So check out the new album, Meliora, and just very pleased and glad they sent me a free copy for buying a ticket. I didn't know they were doing that. So thanks guys for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good. Before I go, I just wanted to add one more quick thing that I forgot to say. The song He Is on the album really reminds me of something that you would hear in the movie The Wicker Man, except this one obviously sounds much more up-to-date and gothic-y, and, you know, has the whole blasphemous undertone or overtone. But though for some reason, as soon as it kicked in, it just reminded me of something weird and kind of like that Irish sound that would be in like the movie The Wicker Man. If you haven't seen it, check it out. The one with Nicolas Cage was okay. I'm talking about the old one from the 60s and 70s. I don't remember what decade it came out in now. But so that was really it. Just wanted to add that in at the end before I forgot. Be good, guys.